Let's move on. Let's get to this week in the Worldwide Technology Championship, formerly known as the Mayakoba Classic at
El Camaleon.
There you go. Thank you. What do you know about El Camaleon, Paul?
It's definitely in Mexico. It's a par 70, quite a short par 70 course, guarded by mangroves. You get a bit of the seaside. You get a bit of the jungle. It's, off the tee, there's not a lot that can be gained, to be fair. Accuracy probably favoured slightly more over driving distance, but greens and regulation and putting on Paspalum greens really helps big time. There are a number of correlated courses. The Wailai Country Club, where they have the Sunny Open, certainly comes in big. I'm looking for someone who has second shot play, their iron play is on form, and they will be featuring in my tips.
Yes.
Defending champ,
Victor Hovland.
My favourite Norwegian.
Yep. Course designed by Greg Norman.
There we go.
Shout out to the Shark.
Well, this might be become part of the LIV.
The tour, maybe. Yeah. Tend to agree with most of what you said there, Paul. That driving accuracy will be key. Probably be a score of -20 or more with the winner. If you miss a green, you probably need to be pretty good at scrambling to get back. The Paspalum play is a little bit like Velcro can be described as. The ball will stop pretty quickly. Par 4 scoring, crucial. The last two winners, Hovland and Brendan Todd, have been 9 under through the par 4s on their way to victory. On top of all that, as you said, Paspalum formed the Puerto Rico Open, the Corrales Punta Cana, the PGA last year at Kiwa, and Abu Dhabi and Saudi International all have Paspalum grass. Anything else to add there, Tom?
No, you've got it covered, I think.
Sweet. Easy. Because, Tom, you won last week, how about you start off with your best bet?
Yes, well, I won last week and this man won last year. I'm going with Pumawati's favourite Norwegian, and that's Victor Hovland. Like we already said, he won last year. He's excellent off the tee, which I think is pretty crucial here in terms of not only length but accuracy as well. Seriously good sort of par 4 scorer. And he's coming off a T18 at the CJ Cup where he was sort of close but just didn't quite have the polish. Thinking with the week off, ready to defend his title, he is looking good here. So I am going to back Victor. He's at $17 to win, so I'm going to have $15 on him to win at 17s, and I'm going to have $15 on him for a top 5, which is paying $5.50.
Very nice. I was very close to taking Victor as well, but I did not. Paul, who have you got as your best?
I'm taking Tyrell Hatton at
Nice.
$29. The putter's working fairly well. Well, he's only really played one tournament so far this season outside of the Ryder Cup, where he finished 18th in that CJ Cup at the Summit. Where are we?
He also played the BMW and got smoked. But sorry.
You say you got to be fairly good with par 4 scoring. He's terrible at the moment. He's 199th in par 4 scoring. However, he's first in par 3 scoring and second in par 5 scoring. So I think he makes up for it slightly. So he doesn't have to improve too much from the par 4s to be in contention here. So I do like the look of him. He's 57th in strokes gained approach to the green, 45th in strokes gained around the green, and 21st in strokes gained putting. So Tyrell Hatton, $10 to win, $20 top 10.
Very nice. I'm going Abraham Ansah.
Oh, the local.
Flipped a couple of coins between him, Justin Thomas, and Victor Hovland. as my best this week, but Answer's in some pretty good form. Followed up his maiden victory with 3 top 15s in his last 4 starts. Loves this place. Form line over the last 5 years reads T12, T8, T21, T9, T55. On top of that, he's been positive sort of in driving accuracy for the last 7 starts. He's currently ranked 2nd on tour there. He's gained strokes on the field in 6 of his last 7 starts in approach. Against the field, he ranks inside the top 15 in all major strokes gained categories, except around the greens. But if he's hitting the greens with his approach shots, shouldn't be a problem. So I will go $10 to win at 17s, $10 top 5 at 450, and $20 top 20 at 225. I had $20 for a top 10 here at 260. There's only 40 cents difference between that and the top 20, so I thought I'll go a bit more
Insurance.
security there.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Tom, your mid-tier.
My mid-tier is the Scotsman Russell Knox. I'm sort of going off what he did last week. He was tied the 12th last week at the Bermuda. And he's actually been playing pretty solid this season. And he's also got a bit of form here over the last few years. I think he was 23rd here last year, 33rd the year before, and had a top 10 the year before that. So he's got form at this course, along with a T12 last week, and he was T29th at Sanderson. He's top 10 in fairways gained in this field, and 17th in ball striking. And strokes gained approach as well. The issue with him is his putting is abysmal. So let's hope he can catch a little bit of fire here. And he's paying pretty good odds. He's $67. I'm going to have $10 on him to win, just in case that putter fires up. And I'm going to have $15 on him at $7 for top 10. The Scotsman, hopefully he's got his sunblock out, ready to go.
Oh, Noxie.
It's funny, a lot of these people, with a lot of these players, you find the one thing that lets them down is the putting. Yet we look at putting every week as one of the big stats. It's basically whoever catches fire, right?
Pretty much.
So, yeah. Anyway, Paul, your mid-tier.
I'm going with Keith Mitchell at $67. He's someone who has caught fire in recent times. He was 3rd in the CJ Cup at Summit, and but for a poor 3rd round, probably should have turned up in the winners circle. He is 31st in driving accuracy, 46th in greens in regulation. He's 8th in birdie average, and he's 1st in sand save percentage. So I don't mind the way that he's going at the moment. Once again, he's another one who needs the flat stick to warm up, and if that's the case, he'll be right in the mix, I believe. He's 35th in strokes gained around the green, so scrambles well, and 27th in strokes gained off the tee. So Keith Mitchell, $67. I'm taking 10 the win and 10 for a top 10.
You boys disappoint me. I've got a couple of names here, one each of yours, that I'm not going to take. I'm going to take someone else. But Paul, I really had you pegged for Emiliano Grillo here.
I've gone cold on Emiliano.
And Tom, I had Fowler down here for you.
No, he's paying too much this week.
Too much, yeah. I had a feeling that'd be the case.
He's back to his probably normal price.
Take him when he's shorter.
Paying. I think Ricky's a big chance this week. I'm going to go with one of mine, Billy Ho, at $31.
Oh,
Billy Ho. He's won twice in his last 15 starts. That includes that BMW PGA I was talking about that Tyrrell Hatton bottomed out at. Has course form too. Last 3 starts, T5, T8, T21. He is accurate off the tee, scrambles well, and is someone who can putt. Wallace stat lines aren't great against the field. He does rank 27th off the tee, 32nd putting, and top 55 in ball striking and short game. So he's definitely worth a throw at the stumps here, I think. I will have 10 to win at 31s, and 10 at top 5 at $6 for Billy Horschel. Tom, your roughie of $101 or more, please.
Oh, easy, boys, easy. Look, we've already spoke about him earlier in this podcast.
Shit, I've got a bad feeling about this.
That's the Kiwi, Danny Lee. Look, tied second last week, and he's still paying $126. I know he had a little bit of a rough final round, but when you're leading a tournament or right in the mix for the majority of it, it shows that your game's in pretty good space, and I cannot let him go around at $126 without my hard-earned on him. He does have good history at this course as well as being in good form. He was second here in 2019. Tied 26 last year, I think, and inside the top 25 before that. So he's never, well, the last 3 years, he hasn't been outside the top 30. So I'm very happy to have $5 on Danny to win, and that top 30 mark of $4, I'll have 20 on him to be inside the top 30.
Very nice. Oh, where are you going?
I'm going Danny Lee at $101.
101, 126, isn't he?
No, it's 101, mate. How much money have you put on?
He was 126 earlier today.
Well, maybe your girlfriend got on with all her winnings.
Okay.
You've said it all, so I'm having 5 to win and 10 for a top 10.
And ding, 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 ding. I am taking Danny Lee at $101 also. This is outrageous. His odds are probably still pretty inflated based off last week's result. Probably should be 200 ones, but he's worth considering here. He gets hot in patches, and I think last week's T2, it might be the start of a wee run here. And as you say, he's got form on the course. The Bermuda Championship last week is a good correlation. He's also had a T2 at Puerto Rico. Against the field, he ranks inside the top 50 in strokes gained off the tee and ball striking. I think Danny Lee can. He should be able to do something this week. So I will have 5 to win, 5 at top 10 at $13, and 10 at top 20 at $6. How about that?
Nice.
Definitely misses the cut now.
I think that's the first time we've had a
Kiwi.
all
three of us
on the same golfer.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well for us in the past.
No.
Remember old poor who was it? Was it Carlos Ortiz? We did that too. Sebastian Munoz. Yeah.
Ruined him.
Prayers. First round bet, Tom. I see we've got our first round 3 balls up, which is nice.
I'm just going to have 5 on Danny Lee, first round leader at $96.
That is loose. Paul.
I'm going to take a couple of golfers to be leading after the first round. Justin Thomas at $23 and Tyrell Hatton at $41. $5 on each.
I'm going for a little 2-leg first round 3-ball multi. Matt Wolf, who is in the same group as Matt Jones and Justin Rose, with Emiliano Grillo, who is with Maverick McNeely and Stephen Yeager. $10 on those two at $6.15 to win their first round 3 balls. And finally, a prop bet from each of you, please. Tom.
Prop bet. For some reason, I'm a bit sort of confused as to what I've sort of changed my mind, but I was just having a look through the group betting, and I'm going to go back to the tried and not yet successful 2-leg group betting multi. I'm going to take Russell Henley in Group C at $3.30 to get over Fitzpatrick, Hatton, and Neiman. Sorry, Paul. And I'm going to take Cameron Tringali to win his group against Streelman, McNeely, and Fowler. So a lot of names there to beat, but 2 guys that look to suit the course and both in pretty good form actually as well. So I think I've got $15 left, and the multi odds are $10.89. So a nice little collect if those two can get up for me.
A real swing for the fence there.
Well,
bat-
when
Well,
you're
he's
when
battling in
you're
his rookie season.
when you're behind like me, you just gotta have a go sometimes, don't you?
Paul, your prop bet.
I'm going to take Danny Lee top 30 at $4, and I'll put my last 25 on.
And I will have top English player, one of yours, Paul, Tyrrell Hatton at $4. I think I've got $10 left there. How about that? We're pretty well aligned this week.
It's
It's scary.
yeah, it probably means bad things.
I don't know. I reckon we might hit the jackpot this week. There's a chance. Imagine if Danny gets up. Be no good for you, Tom, because you still be 500 behind. But
Yeah, I know.
good for the punters. That's probably it. We're done.
Boom.
Thanks for joining me again, boys. We will assess the schedule upcoming. I think we're just going to target the big tournaments now.
Yeah, it's almost as if we've joined the Saudi Arabian tour.
Yeah, we're chasing the money,
We're just going for the big money.
but that means that we can target. There might be bit more European tour talk, bit more LPGA chat.
Yeah.
So keep an ear out for all of that, punters. But
Go the
in the
Kiwis
meantime-
this week, eh? Paul,
Yeah.
you're going to talk to the bookies, get a power play for us. Any two of Lydia, Lee, Hillier to make the top 5 or something.
Oh, that's
Quite
that's
tasty.
good, isn't it?
Hello. I don't know.
Oh, how about the cut line power play? Here we go.
Yeah.
That's a great one. They're a bit sick though after the incentivized top 2, Spanish Mission top 3, very elegant top 4 at 41. So
Oh,
we're a bit shy.
I'm a bit
of
sick. I'm a bit sick. I didn't back it either.
them.
You reckon we could get 41s for the cut line?
Crikey.
If we show them,
41s?
if we show them our spreadsheet and show them Tom's results, we might.
It's
get-
my idea, the Mug's idea.
I'm gonna go talk to the bookies after
Yeah.
this, and we get a cut line power play.
Cut line power play. Love it.
Anyway, punters, thank you for joining us, and we will be back in some way, shape, or form in the coming weeks at some point.
Sometime.
Until then,
Mm.
we'll see you next time on the cut line.